Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your weekly love tarot reading. We're going to start off with a Queen of Pentacles, a Knave or Page of Swords, Justice, and a Ten of Wands. Your person in this weekly love connection, Two of Swords. They resonate with the Eight of Wands, a King of Swords, and an Ace of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, you have another Page or Knave of Pentacles. So a lot of Page energy, a lot of young energy, youthful energy this week, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get right into your reading. How do you both come into the week? We have Queen of Pentacles energy and Two of Swords. So right away for you, you are really focused on building family, building connections. You're focused on putting work in right now to sort of manifest the desires in your environment. So good physical connections with everybody. You're talking to people, you're calling people, you know what I mean? Calling your loved ones, calling your friends. You're being busy in that regard. You know, you might be arranging things, little tea parties, or it's springtime now. All of these little things, you're involved with a lot of tasks to do with uniting and bonding those that you love around you. Your person is busy with a decision. All right. Two of Swords is coming for them. So they're thinking about a choice. They've been presented with a particular choice. And so this is the energy that you're both coming into the week with in this love connection reading. Let's begin to pull out your clarifiers so we can see a little bit more with that Queen of Pentacles and a little bit more about what this choice is for your person. So Queen of Pentacles is very strong energy. She's loving energy. What flipped over? We have a Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So abundance, blessings are coming in. You're tending to things. So not only are you doing all of these tasks to sort of be around everybody, you're kind of like almost feels like a social glue for your tribe, right? Where you're just checking in with everybody, but also there are a lot of blessings coming in and you're kind of the one who's taking care of all of that. There are blessings coming into your life. There are blessings coming in for the people that you love in your life. And so you're really busy with a lot of that. But your person, why did they have a choice? Let's see what their choice is all about. World energy here. Okay. So look ahead. This may be a new connection for you, right? This person right now, they have a choice before them that is really to do with their trajectory, you know, their life. Where are they moving? Where are they, you know, they know where they want to be, right? And it may be that they're going between knowing where they want to be and being told where they should be. So you may be dealing with somebody who has a lot of outside pressure coming in. How do you guys see each other? Let's go ahead and see. How do you guys see each other? You see them as, again, more Page energy here, as with the bottom of the deck. So again, it feels like you're dealing with somebody who's quite young. Not necessarily maybe in age, but emotionally young. They may just be a little bit more immature. You definitely see yourself as an older person to them. But in any case, you see them and they're like a breath of fresh air for you, right? They feel exciting. It feels like, you know, they give you confidence. Being around them gives you confidence. For them, when they see you, they have Eight of Wands. They're conflicted. And I think, again, there's a lot of information coming into this person. This feels like it's a new connection that you have with somebody who has a lot of outside pressure coming in on them. All right, Cancer. They have a lot of people around them, I'm going to say, who are putting pressure on them. You know, when they see you, they see Eight of Wands energy. So it's like something about you and your situation is causing them a sense of panic or a feeling of being overwhelmed. Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is new for you. So it's fresh. And again, it may be that you're just overwhelming them because, again, it feels like you're dealing with somebody who's a little bit younger than you. They may be a bit more inexperienced. You clearly have status. You have success. So you come in and it may be that you're just a little bit intimidating for them. You know what I mean? Again, because this is a new connection. I think you've realized that with that Ace of Swords and Four of Swords. So your person is really dealing with trying to figure out the best way to move forward here. You're definitely something new for them, Cancer. You're very new for them, and they are in turn new for you. But most of all, in this connection here, Cancer, you're dealing with somebody who's quite intimidated by you. They're intimidated by your status, your wealth, your ability to sort of, navigate. And then that's really down to a little bit of the sort of, I'm going to say age difference. And when I say age difference in terms of, they may not be all that much younger than you in years, but there is a lack of experience here. Nevertheless, they do show, they show like an intention here. They show a certain level of maturity in as much as that they realize when they're overwhelmed to pull back. How do you guys see your roles in this connection, right? Well, for you, it seems as though that you feel like you're having to really strike a balance here. And, that it's down to you, right? That you're the one who's going to have to sort of like set the ground rules, strike a balance with them, have those conversations. You see your role as being sort of, how should I say it? Almost like a mediator in your own relationship, right? Because you're having to respond to them being overwhelmed and pulling back. There are some emotions here for them. Also, they have a decision, and so for you, you're trying to remain balanced. For them, how do they see themselves? Well, they have King of Swords energy here. They feel like they have to be strong in this relationship. Again, this is an intimidation factor here. They feel very much like they have to be super strong. They have to have a plan, and, they feel like they're being called on to be very responsible, right? And to handle some stuff. And you know what I mean? It's like, that's how they see themselves. I'm not necessarily sure that's what you're expecting from them. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. I feel like you guys might be a little bit at cross communication. These two cards flipped over, and I was going to pull cards anyway. You have 7 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups here. So 7 of Pentacles energy, honestly, I want to say these are reversed. They both flipped over at the same time. But Queen of Cups is much more in line with this energy here, because this is exactly what you're doing. You're really the mature one in this relationship. You're very, very mature. You know what's happening here. You understand what this person is going through. You're being extremely patient. They are starting to sort of realize what they have right now. They're realizing the opportunity they have. Yes, they have a choice. They haven't made their choice yet, but they're certainly realizing the opportunity that they have here. And I think they are willing to sort of like reevaluate where they are and move forward with this, right? There's a curiosity here with that Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's a real curiosity that you both have for each other. All right. And it feels to me like, despite the pressure, perhaps, despite the fact that this person is a little bit intimidated, definitely having outside pressure from others in their life as well about this relationship. Again, there may actually be an age difference in years. This may be an unorthodox, so-called or unconventional relationship. But, I don't really think there is such a thing. But you know what? We have to use these terms so we can understand what we're meaning, right? So that's just speaking in English. But you know what I mean here, right? Like, this relationship is just not what people consider the regular thing. There may be a large age difference. It may be that you're an older woman or they're an older man. You may be same sex, whatever the case is. It's just unconventional, and they have a lot of outside influences. Nevertheless, your person very much reevaluates what they have on their plate and decides to move forward with you because they see a real strong opportunity here. So while there aren't any cup cards here in this love connection reading, this is a reading about practicality and about the practical ways in which you have to safeguard a love connection or a possible budding love connection, and just like the outside influences that can come in. Wands energy, Ace of Swords energy, possible outcomes here. Yeah, for you, it may become a little bit too much, okay? The burden of dealing with all of this and having to be the super responsible one and all of this may become a little bit overwhelming, and you may have to begin to sort of step back and find different ways, right, to be in this connection here, rather than the one responsible for keeping everything even keel and happening. So you may indeed have to sort of find other ways to help you, find aids to help you, or let it all go. But just carrying on, you're piling on a lot. So that 10 of Wands there, watch out for that. For them, Ace of Swords, there may indeed come a moment of an epiphany for them where they begin to really understand what's going on here, what kind of relationship they have, the opportunity, but more so than anything, a way through, a solution here. And when I say a solution, you may be saying, well, a solution to what? Like, what exactly is it? It's the fact that you both are engaging in a relationship that I don't think either of you two are used to, nor is the outside world. And so you're having to, in a very practical way, navigate some things so that outside pressures don't implode this relationship, or rather stop this relationship from even occurring, because again, I do think you guys are like very much in the beginning stages. 7 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles. So this relationship is very much about putting in practical measures and having practical conversations and discussing things out in the open about, what's happening, how we feel about it, what our boundaries are going to be, etc., etc. It's very much a feeling of us against the world. 7 of Cups for you. You have a dream here with this person, but you do think it's a little bit unrealistic at times, and that's fair. But, at the same time, there is a way. If you let go of trying to carry everything, there is a way to find a close approximation for what you're really hoping and desiring here. For them, 4 of Pentacles energy, definitely trying to safeguard, trying to secure what they already have. There is a little bit of anxiety that on your person's part that they're going to lose some things, and they don't want to do that. Okay, let's get ready to pull your Spirits of Darkness and Light Oracle cards and your animal spirits. Show me. Spirit of the Snowflake and Spirit of the Shoreline and Werewolf spirit. Right. So Snowflake, one of a kind. This relationship is indeed a one of a kind, special kind of a relationship, and it really does require all your attention. You have Spirit of the Shoreline, calm, tranquil, relaxing. Take that in as you like. This is a time to stay calm, because ultimately the pressures that you are feeling in this connection are from the outside. Werewolf spirit. Oops. This card is very dark, hard to focus on. Werewolf spirit, wild, untamed, and desire. There's a real desire that you have here for each other. And I think ultimately, no matter how unconventional or unusual to the rest of the world this relationship is, it's not, and all of those pressures from the outside are not enough for you guys to stop doing what you're doing, because you are attracted to each other. Firefly energy. And we have frog energy. All right. So the firefly and the frog, air and water. The firefly is inspiration that comes in. It comes in for just a second, but the inspiration that comes in is so powerful that it just lights up the darkness and really starts to beginning to a path of solutions, oftentimes to a way out of the darkness. Frog energy, cleansing the waters. Let the waters cleanse you. Some of you will be going to the beach together. You'll be going into the ocean. Spirit of the Shoreline is there as well. There's a lot of water energy here. This water is definitely going to cleanse you and the ones that you love and each other. So take that as it comes. Also, frog energy, sometimes taking on everybody else's healing, or taking on responsibility to help others cleanse themselves and heal themselves can really dry you out. So frog energy reminds you to also heal yourself, right? Take time to heal and cleanse your energies and your chakras. Cleanse yourself as well from outside influences. All right, we have 2 more. Oracle of the Radiant Sun, my beautiful astrological oracle deck that I like to pull. We have indecision, watch out, and concentration. All right, your person, yes, there may be some indecision. And again, there's a testing phase here with a feeling of, am I going to lose everything? But ultimately, I think you guys work through it. Concentration, Saturn and Gemini. And we have indecision, of course, is Venus in Libra energy. All right, who else, right? So watch out and pay attention. Yes, indecision can happen, but ultimately at the end of the day, a decision will be made here. All right, Cancer, this is your weekly love tarot reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, all of those things. Perhaps you want to leave a comment and share with the collective. All of that really helps me out. It's a way for you to support me, and I appreciate it when you do it. It's also a way for you to claim this reading if you resonate. All right, guys, Cancer cross watchers, I wish you love, life, and happiness, and I hope to see you guys here next Wednesday for your weekly love tarot reading. Bye-bye now.